summing up on a situation that a motherfucker played me, right? Only a few people reached out to me, and when I say that, when people go through things and people take shit for a joke, only a few people reached out to me because they can sense that something has bothered me or some shit like that. And man, shout out to Super Greg, man. You know what I mean? Like, that nigga hit me up like, man, what's up, out? Man, what's going on? And we rap and we talk for hours, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And I gave him the rundown, and he was already on point, like without me even really saying shit. He was just on point. He said, man, I already kind of feel what's going on, whatever. That's why I hollered at you. He more so hurt that it went down the way that it did and how it's going down, and I be like, I'm still stuck. And we laughed it off, right? I said, man, yeah, like a whole 6-year 3-piece, man. He got 2 3-piece on that nigga, man. Played the nigga bad, bro. Like, and it be, man, motherfucker be right under your nose and playing you bad and you just be in denial. Nah, he ain't gonna do that. I ain't expecting no shit like this. Nah, never. And man, motherfuckers play. They play, bro. I ain't never been in a fucking town where niggas play so fucking much, bro. Niggas play so much. Like, man, oh my God, that shit be so crazy, bro. And I be stressing. I try to think for a motherfucker because I be thinking that, man, I'm about to destroy some shit. And you try to laugh this shit off, but man, I be ready. I be fucked up inside, bro. You can't imagine the things that I be saying to myself. I mean, crazy shit. They be like, man, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm the problem. Like, and that's what really be throwing me the fuck off. People will do shit to you, and then you react a certain way. They think you the motherfucking problem, bro. Like, shit, I ain't do shit to you, man. But y'all about to wake a nigga up, man. I be then I say to myself, like, why the fuck would I trip on a lot of shit? Because, man, I'm a nigga, boy. I'm potential to be a $300,000 a year type nigga, bro. Like, why would I fucking trip on a nigga like that, bro? Like, that empath shit, bro. Cause I be caring for people, bro. I be seeing the goodness in people, and they don't even know that they got it, and they not used to it. They so used to living off a survival mode. They can't receive love, bro. Motherfuckers can't receive love. Nigga don't play with me, bro. That nigga play with me for real. Man, listen though. Man, when I say I got a solid friend down this motherfucker, man, straight from the cave. When I say solid, her granny, man, listen, solid. Even the shit that they be trying to put across in between us being friends, bro. Man, she's solid, bro. Solid motherfucker. Solid. Her granny, solid. You feel me? Holding it down, man. Soldier. Her grandmother, soldier. Feel me? People, man, I'm talking about when I say look out, you know what I mean? Understand when something going down. Man, if I needed anything, they were there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they could do. I got a neighbor next door. He white. Man, solid, man. More solid than most of the niggas I know. Solid. And when you in position like I'm in, and will be potentially about to be in, you can't do nothing but take those type of people with you. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas play too many fucking games out here. They play too many games out here. But this the thing, right? A motherfucker put me in a position to where I guess they thought that I was gonna be fucked up. And I feel like I'm at my best right now. Because I feel like right now in this position that I'm at, I'm rock bottom. So when you rock bottom, man, and that pressure is applied, and that's what you should, and this for any man, this is the law of the land. When people apply pressure, there's no other choice but to change. Without pressure, there's no change, bro. That's what it is. You got no other choice but to be strong when you at rock bottom. You forced to be strong. You forced to cut off shit. You forced to analyze. This is the way how you want to know and become at peace with yourself. I seen this before. I seen it before, man, when I was in a situation I ain't want to go nowhere. I ain't want to go stay with nobody. I ain't want to go, you know what I mean? I took it upon myself when I came home, bro. Like, I wanted to do things different. I wanted to get my mental right. And I just cut everybody off, bro. I just cut everybody off. Everybody was looking for me, you know what I'm saying? And I day by day, I was in prayer. I locked in on what I was doing, and I was doing everything right, correct. And I can say I was at peace, man. I was at peace with God, for real. And it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that kept me grounded, bro. Like, I doing everything right. I was getting blessings on top of blessings, and I think it was the blessings that I deserved, you know. When the good that you put out, you know, the world has its ways of making a return for blessings. So, being at peace, I let one weekend destroy all of that, bro. I picked up a drink, and I let a weekend destroy all of that. And from that moment of picking up that drink, I've been chasing that feeling again since it's over 10 years now. I try to show it in different ways by, you know, helping a whole lot of people out and giving people knowledge. And you can't give people knowledge if their mind ain't there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people that get over on other people. You know what I mean? Especially when I can help. So I try to show them a different way. But when you speaking to a person that's not willing to listen, you know, a lot of people like chasing a light and like to chase stardom, and that's where that you know, you chasing a fan base, which that the moment that you do something wrong, you won't see how quick they fold on you. They're gonna fold on you quick. So I give up on that shit. I'm not helping nobody no more but myself and those that kept it solid with me. So if you feel like I'm being fake or anything from now on, you know what I mean, with all due respect, I just can't do it no more, bro. You know, I do help. Like when I be doing Uber, and I see little kids, you know, when they get in there, they 18, 19, 20, or 21, whatever like that. I try to speak to them. You make conversation and ask them what they doing, and and give them some wisdom, you know, stuff that was given to me. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You have a job. Like, don't just take it as if that you have a job, man. Try to understand your ways of profiting off your job. Learn your job to where that you make more money outside of the income of your job, but still live at a certain income. So if you're making like 40,000 a year, man, you gotta try to live as if you're making 20,000 a year. I wish this was taught to me. I had to find out a hard way, you know what I mean? Because it's a hurdle. If I was working on myself, I would have been a millionaire years ago. But I always was trying to bring everybody in. And everybody complained, like, man, why are you always being nice to people, this, that, whatever? It's hard not being nice, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't know my backstory, you know what I'm saying, of why I be nice. And I don't want to speak on it because I don't want to open up wounds, you know what I'm saying? But there's a backstory on that, you know what I mean, why I be nice, you know what I mean? And I try to look out for those, you know what I mean, that I feel like I can help. But some people just not used to it. But I speak to these kids, you know what I mean, when they be in the car, and I be riding them around, and I be telling them, they be like, man, damn, man, that was good knowledge, OG, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I'm like, OG looking at it. And then, you know what I mean, they be funny because they can't believe when I tell them my age. And they be like, damn, bro, you don't even look that age. But, well, you know, I just be like trying to give them knowledge and what things that they should do and what they should look into. No matter what craft or what job that they say that they have, I already just gave them game, like, oh, if you this, you know what I mean, then you should be doing this, man. Like, if you telling me you a head chef, you know what I mean, and you cooking for these people and that people at 5-star restaurants, man, why don't you try to do your own, you know what I'm saying, or do something on the side where you can make extra money and do it for yourself, you know? Try not to work for nobody, you know what I mean? The focus is trying to work to where you build your own dream instead of building somebody else's. And I wish that somebody had told me that. And if they have told me that, I wasn't listening, you know what I'm saying? So now that I'm at the age that I am today, you know, I'm listening. I'm still learning. There's never no age limit on learning, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have no problem with being studious, you know, at my age. They be youngins telling me a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, a lot of stuff that I come up with, man, I get my little brother, big part of that shit, because we be rapping. Him and my nephew, we be rapping. And my little brother be like, yeah, man, you should, man, they like this, that, whatever. Man, you remember when you used to do this and do that, blah, blah, blah? Man, bring that out there. Hey, my nephew sharp. But that comes from inspiration that, you know what I mean, growing up, they looked at me as that type of person, but I was in a negative, you know, livelihood. Man.